I grew up in an old 2-story house in the same old story town by a beach. I went to an elementary school named after a woman nobody's ever heard of. My front lawn was always bright green. My parents worked a lot of jobs to keep it that way. I was always the first kid picked for kickball, but the last kid picked for basketball, because everybody thought I was too white to shoot hoops, and even though they might have been too right, I was never too white to write graffiti, so if you've ever taken a piss in the public high school's boys' or girls' room, you've seen my finest work. I was always the kid who on foot would race bicycles down the street and win. You're looking at the fastest boy on the block, but that didn't help because like me, the town around me grew taller with growth spurts. The bigger I got, the faster I realized I needed to slow down. It's a picture-perfect looking place, but appearances can be deceiving. The liquor store sees more faces than the library, and there's always an argument over a fender bender outside the 7-Eleven. Now, I kiss my mother every time I leave her house, and she doesn't know it. But it's because I never know when I'm coming home again. I've grown distaste for the malice and contempt hidden behind these warfare smiles, and I'm sick of kicking around the same 4 square miles, so it's time for me to go. My eyes are getting tired and overworked because my horizons are expanding and I'm busy staring them down. Because cursed be the fisherman who forgets the length of his line. And lost is the thinker who forgets the strength of his mind. Or the traveler who cannot navigate the earth by mapping out the stars. I will not be that man. I won't abandon my town when my pockets are packed. I will not sit by as my friends slip through the cracks. I will not keep a jaundiced eye. I will not let my days roll by, sitting at the bar in the neighborhood pub with all the faces from my past wallowing in what could have been their bright and hopeful futures. I am one man with 7 billion voices. I am one face with 7 million names. I am everyone that I love and everyone that I hate. And I'm living like any second I could be knocking at the gates. I will not be the fallen angel who's given up on trying to fly. They say everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die, so I have taken off. In hopes that being away from home will teach me to miss the place where I grew up and want to come back home and wrap my arms around my fragile father. And I'm sorry if my backseat's a little bit messy, but that's what happens when you try to squeeze a whole house into a 4-door Camry. The dreams stuffed into the glove compartment, the soundtrack to my life, and the tape deck. Yeah, I still got a tape deck. And the trunk is filled with microphones and tattered clothes. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I am. But I know what I am and I know why. And they told me that home is where the heart is. And once I gave my heart away to a girl, maybe that's why I don't feel right at home. And I'm sorry. And I try to tell that to myself every time I look in the mirror, my own bemused brown eyes. I say, Chris, I know we're a long way off from where we started. I know the maps in my head don't always match up with the turns on the road. But stick this one out with me. Because I'm finally starting to apply the mentality I learned when I was a kid on that ball court. Either we stand tall or we fall short. So let's go be alive. Let's go discover something beautiful together. Let's go live our lives like it's that story people always ask us to tell, because you have finally showed me how to use my heart. And it is the only honest compass I have ever known. For without fail, it always points me back in the direction of home. Thank you very much.